Hi Libra, and welcome to your 2019 tarot forecast. This tarot reading is only going to encompass positive messages. That's not to say that challenges will not come up in 2019, but for the sake of this tarot reading, we are only focusing on the positive. So Libra, let's see what area of your life is going to see the most improvement in 2019. Ooh, you guys got the 11th house too. And I think Leo and Virgo both received this. Maybe even Cancer too. So this is a popular card come to the end. Anyways, Libra, you guys are going to definitely have a big shift in your relationships. Mostly like friendships, work relationships. It can encompass family, romance, but 11th house is more like our friendships, our social connections, our social status, that type of thing. And for you guys, I'm actually feeling as though like your status, this is more about your status than it is about like friend connections. There's a elevation to your status in life in general, okay? Whether that is at your job, that's in a romantic relationship, that's in your friendships, that's in your family, that's in some organization or club that you're in. Libra, it's like there's an elevation to your status overall in 2019. Also with 11th house, there is elements of you seeing manifestations come to fruition in 2019. And you know, life is nothing but creation, so we're constantly living manifestations. But because this is 11th house, this is a bigger deal. This is something you've been working at. Some of you, this is like 10 years in the making and feels very attached to your career. And it's like 2019, boom, here it is. Others of you, it's not that long in the making, but there is something that you deeply desire or have deeply been working towards that is going to manifest in 2019. And I feel for Libra, like it's manifesting as you desire it, okay? Because, you know, sometimes we're trying to manifest something and what shows up isn't exactly what we were asking for, and it could be better and we're excited about that, right? Or it could be not quite what we wanted, but this is where it's exactly how you pictured it, okay? You saw this in your mind, like you've been just fantasizing, seeing it over, maybe premonition for some of you even. But Libra, for you guys, this 11th house energy is taking on a very different direction. It's elevation to your status overall. Like you're being respected more, a leadership role, looked up to, trusted. Like maybe if you really just had people's backs throughout 2018, here comes 2019, and Libra, like whatever you're facing, you're supported. You have your troops that are going to come in and save the day for you, okay? There's that type of energy with this where like the favors that are owed to you, they're all coming in 2019. It's anytime you're in need or you're in struggle or you need a solution, it's like you have this little angel show up on the scene. You're very supported through tight connections, and even like strangers or just weird little anomalies where somebody just kind of shows up right at the perfect moment and has exactly what you need or says exactly what you needed to hear. It's rather magical, Libra. I like that energy. So let's see what's happening within you as this 11th house energy is playing out external to you. Ooh, look at this. You've got the moon, your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. Yep. To me, the moon is like how I said, the way you have dreamed this, the way you have hoped for it, the way you have planned it out, it like unfolds exactly as such. Also with the moon, Libra, you are very intuitive, all through 2019, but more than that, very in tune with other people and their energy, the energy around you in your environment. Even if you consider yourself to be somebody who's not psychic or intuitive whatsoever, you don't even believe that everybody has that power, you just think it's a very select few. No, Libra, through 2019, it's like premonitions for you guys. Like, you just are sensing things, you know. And I believe your weekly that I did last week was like, you already know, okay? Yes, it's intuition quite strong for Libra through 2019. And those of you who are already sensitive or very psychically gifted, holy crap. Just, you watch out, okay? Some of you are waking up to this ability as well, but my goodness, Libra, trust your gut in 2019, because you know what's up. You do, like, no question. With that moon energy, you are very sensitive. Also with the moon runs on cycles, right? So as you try to move through the year and bring certain things into fruition, make sure that you're not going against the grain, Libra. Execute every plan, every decision in the moment where it feels right. Wait for those moments to be created for you. Force nothing, control nothing. It's like, it's just all gonna boom, 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 like fall into place. You will know when the moment is upon you to like express yourself about something or to act on something. You're just so in the vibes, Libra. So let's keep adding to this. And the moon has not come out for any other sign. That's the first time it has shown up. And I only have one more reading after you guys. So all right, nice. Look at this on 11th house. New beginnings. It's number 1. So 11. So you have 111 with these these two cards right here. Yeah, Libra, this is that status I'm talking about, where there's just something different. Also, with the moon, again, where you are incredibly sensitive and tuned in so much more than you have been. And because the moon is there, and I see this mother and child, 2019, especially, I would say January or November, really good months for conception or potentially a birth of a child. Highly significant birth, something in the family, could be your own child, you could be becoming a grandparent, and all of that. But I kind of felt that with the moon, but I wasn't going to really touch on that because, you know, I only have 2 cards out there. But once this popped out, yes, Libra, January and November, really good times to try to conceive a child. Also really good times to start planting the seeds for different changes and different manifestations you want to unfold in your life, as well as January and November being good months where things actually birth into reality, okay? Baby birthing, your idea birthing, the manifestation coming to fruition. So January and November, strong months for Libra, and definitely that elevation of status, new energy coming in. You are very sensitive. Look at this. Over on this side, look at that fire, just ablaze, renewal. This to me is like fire and water. You are an air sign, Libra, but 2019, you are working with spirit very, very strongly. You are connecting to your soul, reconnecting to your soul, really growing your intuition, your psychic ability. Different for all of you. General reading, apply it how it fits. But man, fire and water right there. Water is the emotion, the intuition, the underworld, what's beneath the surface, and fire is the spirit, the action, the movement of energy. Look at that, Libra. It's all right there for you. This is going to be a big year. you are stepping into like newness 100%, but you've been working towards this, you've been desiring this, you've been wanting this. This is not just some surprise that shows up out of nowhere. No, like I said, you almost know some of these things are unfolding, are going to unfold. Like you'll dream of them, you'll feel them. You are so tuned in 2019. My goodness. Maybe y'all should buy yourselves a tarot deck if you don't have one and start consulting the cards each day in 2019, because my goodness, you will just be on fire, unstoppable. Like, you're just going to know what's up, Libra. Very clear, like very clear, a lot of clarity. Not being persuaded by emotions, opinions, anything like that. It's your spirit, the fire of your soul, because you know what you know. Okay, over here, fox spirit, think on your feet. So this right here, Libra, typically the fox is the trickster, right? And as I say, your status is being elevated. Some of you being put in a leadership role even. This is where you might not think you're ready or prepared, but you are, and you got to just act quick. You've got to go with instinct, okay? And because this is the fox, there is trickery, there is tests. But Libra, you can handle every single one of them like a boss if you trust your first instinct. That's why the moon is showing up. Don't second guess yourself. If you have an idea or a way about going to do something, but it just doesn't seem quite logical or the way you would normally go about it, but you can't let it go, do it. You might have this amazing unexpected outcome, okay? Try new avenues in 2019 for sure, but go with your instinct. Go with that first thought, that first gut feeling. Don't second guess yourself. And over here we have the whale spirit. Trust the great mystery. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Libra, your mind is your powerhouse, okay? You are an air sign. You guys, like Gemini and Aquarius, very clever, very intelligent. The way that you guys can perceive situations is dimensional. You guys can be very fair, very balanced, but when you want to be stubborn and unfair, you can take it just as far that way, all right? But as a rule, you guys are in the mind. That's where you process your life experiences. That's where you're comfortable, whether it's an emotion thing, it's a spiritual thing, or thinking. You are comfortable in the mind, the air energy. And 2019, it's like turning you on to your spirit, where it's like, okay, Libra, let's get out of the head, let's get out of the mind, let's drop down into the soul. And that's where we're operating from all of 2019 to make our manifestations happen, to make really wise, sound decisions. It's like you've got to go with your gut. You cannot go with your mind in 2019, which that's going to be a bit foreign for some of you guys. But trust in the great mystery. Trust in that space. And again, if you are really feeling something strongly, but it seems totally off or odd, go with your gut. Don't let your mind stop you and trick you and talk you out of. No, no, no. You listen to that spirit, because it is leading you exactly where you want to be. And your status in life, Libra, is elevating, okay? And that means something different for each and every one of you. Some of you, this might be where you are finally putting your spiritual gift out to the public in 2019. And you're going to kill it, okay? You're going to be amazing. Let no challenge or setback deter you. That's only to, make you more hungry and push harder to succeed. So, Libra, let's pull some more cards here. All right, so we have Fall, Dark Night of the Soul, and this guy has shown up for, let's see, Leo, Virgo, and now you guys. So I don't know what's going on, Libra. Leo, Virgo, and you guys have a similar kind of energies coming through, so maybe check out those readings if you feel so led to. But here's the dark night of the soul, and the answer is no. Oh, this is really good, Libra, because we are focused on the positive. So it's like the harvest has just not been forthcoming, okay? And you've been in the struggle somehow, some way. This dark night of the soul could be in one very specific area of your life, or this could have been all encompassing. We've been rejected. We're told no, there's no solution. We feel like we're in the desert. Resources have been slim for some of you, okay? This experience, it plays out differently for everybody. This is just a general reading. But Libra, this is what we're overcoming. This is what the new beginning is trumping. Like, we're moving beyond this, where we just aren't getting that harvest. We're spinning our wheels. We've been, you know, dealing with maybe some crappy relationships, even with Dark Night of the Soul here, and trying to figure ourselves out, get our footing in life. And the rejection, it's the end of the rejection, and just feeling like you can't catch a break. Very nice, Libra. Over here we have the Observer, Stuck, and Received. Yes. So Libra, typically with the Observer card, I would feel more kind of like stalkery, possessive type of energy. But because of your reading here, I see something way different in that card for the very first time. So thank you, Libra. What I see here is where, I'm just going to show this to you. Do you see how over the face where the mind is, where we would be doing all that thinking and analyzing? Look at, you know, he's in front of a computer here. That is where it's time for that to go. It is time to no longer look for the solutions in our head, in our mind, analyzing, rationalizing, thinking about past experiences, cause and effect. Nope. It is time to go with our soul. What is your intuition telling you? What's your gut telling you? That's what this is about. Not about our head anymore. Not in 2019. Because Libra, you get stuck in your head. You get stuck in your thoughts. You talk yourself out of things. And nope, you are receiving messages from the divine, from passed on loved ones, from your spirit guides, from your intuition. However you want to look at it, Libra, it is just saturated in this reading that is where you need to operate from, and you are going to have success like you have never had success before. I promise you that. It's no longer spreadsheets and profit and loss and analyzing, weighing pros and cons and being on the fence and indecision. Nope. It is time to get out of our head and into our heart and our soul and let that lead the way. Because in that space, Libra, you're unstoppable. You are unstoppable. And it is this heavy energy. It's time to go. And you're going to have to think on your feet. Quick, quick, quick. It's going to be like bam, bam, bam. And that's why your intuition is serving you so well. Go with that first gut instinct no matter what, Libra, and you are going to be just delighted that you did. Some of you might get a bit up in your ego and be like, I'm a psychic, I'm genius, I'm this, I'm that. But I don't know, unless you're really on like this spiritual journey unfolding and growing a spiritual gift you already have. I don't think this is so much for other people. This is for you, Libra. This is like your guidance for 2019 is your intuition is on fire 100%. And as long as you trust in that and that's where you operate from, you're unstoppable. And you're gonna you just know things, Libra. You know things in 2019 before they happen. You see it exactly, detail by detail, for how it's going to unfold. You're just going to have these feelings. You're just going to know. And that's why I'm saying, in those moments where you're put on the spot and you have to come up with something like that quick, that's where your intuition is going to serve you the most and save the day. And you're going to be like, wow, and very impressed with yourself. Like, where did this even come from? So your life in 2019 is so divinely guided. And, you know, we all have free will. So if you ignore all of that, things are not going to unfold, like I'm saying. But if you're really tapped into your intuition and you're trusting all of that, and you, like, you're gonna walk into a room and, like, be able to read each and every person. If you are in sales, oh my God, you're gonna kill it this year. You're just gonna be able to read people like a book. You walk into an environment, you're gonna know, like, you know, is this an open environment? Is this a closed environment? Am I wasting my time here? Like, you're just in the know, Libra. You are in the know in 2019, and don't let anybody make you second guess yourself. Don't, not for 1 second, because they're wrong and you're right. And you will receive divine guidance on any situation where you feel stuck, like you can't move on. And the only place you're stuck is in your head. Based on this reading, Libra, the only place that you are stuck is in your head. Once we get out of that head, drop down into our soul, you just, everything, you see things through, like, new eyes. And I love that it's the end of this energy. Like, I love to see that leaving anybody's life. So let's pull you some advice, Libra, based on this lovely reading. Oh, you guys got 2. Oh, you got 3. Very nice. So, and remember, 1 and 1, 1. So 3 ones going on here. So let's see. First is be flexible. Everything happens for a reason. There are many options out there. Perfection is an illusion. You can move forward even while going against the current. Particularity will divert you from your destination. That right there pretty much says, get out of your head, listen to your spirit. And when this says move forward even while going against the current, this is where it might not seem logical and you're like, oh my God, I feel crazy. Do it. Do it, do it. Be flexible. Be willing to go outside of your norm of handling things, okay? And particularity will divert you from your destination. This is being where you get caught up in your head and you talk yourself out of things, or get yourself stuck on the fence where you just can't decide either way. Next, we have enact new strategies. Okay, never employ tactics that have failed you once before. If you are not moving forward, you are moving backwards. In procrastination, you forfeit opportunities. When inspiration strikes, act decisively. So Libra, that to me again is saying it's time to stop overanalyzing and listen to our intuition. And when inspiration strikes, when your intuition is ringing those bells, act, do it, just go with it. And lastly, something is not quite right. Oh, I love this. Oh my God, Libra. Beware that something deceitful may hide behind a mask. Beware as well that some unpleasant energy may attach itself to your surroundings. Declutter and detox. Sever your connections to negative influences. Seek help. This right here, Libra, is where I'm talking about listen to your intuition over other people. If you're feeling like somebody is not telling the truth, hiding the truth, not being forthcoming, being scandalous, being shady, having ulterior motive, you know what's up. You know what's up. And if you try to rationalize it and analyze it, you might talk yourself out of it. Like, oh no, I'm just being dramatic, or, you know, I'm just seeing things more than they are. Nope. You were right the very first time. But the moment you start analyzing it, game over. So listen, Trust yourself, especially when you feel something is not right. You are correct, Libra. You are. Trust you. Trust you over anybody else. Okay, so let's pull one final card. All right, and this is the artwork on the back of this card. It's different for every card, and you guys have a purity card, pure action. Again, intuition. Okay, refrain from that which is unskillful or that which harms. Do good and purify your heart. That is it. Consciously bring your inner awareness to your actions as you make a commitment not to harm or destroy any life, not to take away things that don't belong to you, and not to use sex in a harmful way to yourself or others. Your actions will become free from old habits, past experiences, and any negative emotions. So, Libra, this to me is saying, listen to your spirit, okay? If you try to analyze and compare and get caught up in your head about anything, it's like you're going to spiral in a wrong path, okay? It's going to taint your energy. Pure action. Refrain from that which is unskillful or that which harms. Do good and purify your heart. That is it. And this is for yourself. This is not towards anybody else, Libra. This is talking about you and those thoughts of yours. Don't let them control you. Don't let them think you. You control and you think them. Pure action, okay? In your thinking. Go with your intuition. Don't let anybody else persuade you, not even your own beautiful, intelligent mind. Your soul knows the way. In 2019, there is no question for me after this reading that your soul knows what's up. And as long as you stick 100 to that, Libra, you rise, your status elevates. There is a lot of new things showing up for you, and the end of this rejection and spinning your wheels and oppression and like, oh, I just can't get a break. It's the end of that. There's a renewal here, and it looks like a very beautiful year for you, Libra. So those are your messages for 2019. I am wishing you a fantastic year. Take care.